Said she see me in her dream. She wanna go out, let's go have a drink. I told her that I only sip on
You already know what time it is.
That mean I only sip on
Let's go.
She want me on the team.
Preparation Tuesday.
Your ass get cremated. Your ass get left on the pavement. Pay up, nigga, with my payment. I heard you wrote a statement. Acting like you don't know that shit blatant. Hold on, nigga, wait me. To the top, up out the basement.
Going up.
Put your shit adjacent. I run in your crib and leave it vacant.
Overlook.
Everything I'm taking. On everything ain't talking. I hear that bullshit often. But I don't care. I got my team. Bitch gon' squirt like a dolphin. I turn your bitch to a fiend. I put my dick on spring. Some shit I can't explain. I can't explain it. Cannot
Cowboy Nation.
Got a change. Chicken kept my pocket change. You know one bit out your ring. The fuck is wrong as you deranged?
Yeah.
Something not the same. You good. Something you ain't understood. I think you need to understand. You don't wanna act like macho man. That ain't no lie. Yeah, that's a grand.
Cowboy Nation.
It's really up, then we gon' blame.
Bro Sports is here. Making sense.
She wanna go out, let's go have a drink.
Time to get it.
That I only sip on lean. She said, what do that mean? That mean I only sip on lean. She want me on the team. She know a nigga getting cream. Your ass get cremated. Your ass get left on the pavement.
Y'all know what we doing.
With my payment. I heard you wrote a statement. Acting like you don't know that shit blatant. Hold on, nigga. That's your nigga, ain't it? He look like an anus. We not come up at his.
They not ready. The Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. The real Commanders coming to town. Here we go. How you like them Cowboys? Them Dallas Cowboys. We on the rise. We got a lot to try and uncover in a short period of time. Oh, man. It's coming down to it, guys. We're getting closer and closer to the Washington Commanders game for Sunday, a game that I will be at. Yeah. I'll be there square repping them boys. Woo! What a game it's going to be. Let me say this off the top. As Mike McCarthy was talking about, and I apologize, I couldn't come online earlier. I was trying to upload the link to the earlier video and we had some technical difficulties. So as you can see, the video is a little clear. So we're on the the phone for all intents and purposes. But yeah, Mike McCarthy was on earlier, and Mike was talking about the Dallas Cowboys in the aspect of DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence in his play and how he has impacted the game for the Dallas Cowboys as relates to the run, and he has been nothing short of stellar in the run. I give him credit for that. Hasn't gotten much sacks, but I will say this, that Lawrence presence, pressuring the quarterback, getting pressure, and also tackling the running backs for losses. His last couple of games has been a like I said, nothing short of stellar. D-Law. I'm still waiting for D-Law to come out with that hammer during the playoffs. We want that. Need that. That's going to set the tone. Before we get started any further, listen, man, hit the like button, smash it, crush it, and also subscribe to the channel. I mean, we don't ask too much. We're trying to do the best that we can do. I'm trying to do the best that I can do with what I have. I'm not like a lot of these others social media analytical conglomerates. It's just me trying to get my niche and do what I do the times that I can do it But yeah, please help me out. Smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Share it. I'm in the process of, I hate to do it, but open up another Facebook page solely for Row Stars Sports. Yes. As I said, Mike McCarthy was talking about D-Laws, talking about some of the strategies to the Commanders. Let's just put this out in the atmosphere. The Commanders are not going to lie down. Let's just face it for what it is. I know a lot of people, analysts, look at the Commanders and say, oh, the Cowboys aren't facing anything, but that's just some information to put out there to try to get the Dallas Cowboys to stumble and fall for the trickery. We're not falling for the tricks. We're going in to dominate this game as if it is a playoff game. And for us, this is a tune-up game. This is a playoff game because one thing you have to understand, or people must understand about the NFC East, it is always rivalry time. It is always high intensity. It is always tension. No matter what you say, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice or dice it, listen, this game is a pivotal game. It's a must-win game, and it means more to us than it does for the Commanders. The Commanders want bragging rights. They want spoil rights in terms of being a spoiler for the Dallas Cowboys to get the number 2 seed, which we are trying to get. And by any means necessary, come hook or crook, we got to get that. We have to get that. The Commanders have something that we need, and we want it, and we're going to get it. And that's just the bottom line to it. No matter what anybody says, the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, Sherman Williams of the world, Shannon Sharps of the world, Dan Orlowski's, and whoever else wants to come in and chime in and say, oh, this is a hand down for the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. No, it's not a given. Nobody is coming in, and the Commanders are definitely not allowing the Dallas Cowboys to roll into town to lie down and go to sleep, or lie down and just say, oh, you can have it, we don't want to put up a fight. That is hogwash. The Washington Commanders, per their head coach, for the time being, Ron Rivera, is not the type of man or coach that's going to lie down so you can kick their butt. You're really going to have to put in some work to kick that butt. Okay, that's just the bottom line to it. It's the hand that is dealt to us. We all know how the NFC can go. It can go real bad, real quick. And let's not forget last year, the Dallas Cowboys played the Washington Commanders, and they lost that game going into the playoffs. So let's not forget that. So we have to have a long-term memory as it relates to what took place last year at the same time. And even though last year the implications was not anything that the Dallas Cowboys needed in terms of their seeding, but this year's a different story. The Dallas Cowboys need this game. They need this game, and they cannot allow what took place last year to take place this year. And the Dallas Cowboys back into the playoffs with their backs up against the wall with their tail between their legs. They're going to have to go in. They're going to have their gun smoking. They're going to have to come in, and they're going to have to take what is rightfully theirs. That second seed is at stake. And we all know what that second seed means for the Dallas Cowboys. That second seed means that since the Dallas Cowboys are 9-0 at home, that bodes well for the Dallas Cowboys to make an impression and to set the tone as it relates to teams coming into AT&T Stadium to face these Dallas Cowboys on a fast turf. Okay, so since that's the case, we all know that the Dallas Cowboys feel very, very comfortable at home to take care of business. So that's how we get the momentum started. And let's not forget also now, okay, let's not forget that the Dallas Cowboys, if the San Francisco loses a game, If the San Francisco 49ers lose their opener, everybody got to come through Dallas. As the number 2 seed in the NFC, everybody has to come through Dallas. Dallas would not have to go nowhere. And I've projected before, I'm going to project it again, that the San Francisco 49ers are facing an uphill battle more so than the Dallas Cowboys is when they are facing these teams. And I'm going to say this on record to let you know, I don't believe that Dallas is even or will even see or face the San Francisco 49ers this year in the playoffs. San Francisco is going to get exited. They will get exited out of the playoffs early. And every other team is going to have to come to AT&T Stadium. Man, the stage is set. Get settled. In the words of Deion Sanders, I'm getting comfortable. Okay, I'm getting comfortable now because we know what's going to take place. We know what's happening. We know what we're about to see. We know what's getting ready to go down. They don't want it to go down, but it's going to go down anyway. First thing is first. The first stop, the bus got to stop in Washington to take care of the Washington Commanders. Okay? Take care of the Washington Commanders. Jump on them early. Go up 14, 17 points. Get to close to 24 points in the first half. Release the dogs in the second half. Put them out of their misery. They never saw us coming. End up, I predict the score 48-17. It's my prediction. And it's going to come to pass. Trust you, me, them, and they. The Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Washington Commanders come Sunday. And I'll be at that game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I won't need a Slim Jim. Now, the Dallas Cowboys has made some moves with Lyle Collins coming back, and also Damian Wilson is coming back. They are both on the practice squad, and listen, what a timely pickup the Dallas Cowboys executed to get Lyle Collins, knowing that we were hurting and hampering on the offensive line, to give us some health on that line, which we desperately need. We need some cohesiveness. Lyle Collins is a great pickup because he knows the offense, fresh legs coming in to help out us to get this playoff run, which is a major, major piece for us in the position that we're in, because we are kind of hampering in that position. And since Tyler Smith has gone down with fasciitis injury to his foot, it is uncertain as to the details on his return. So as it stands, I guess the Dallas Cowboys are taking some precautionary measures to bring in Lyle Collins, who started 71 games for us. So we definitely need him to come in to make an impact on the team in terms of the depth. The depth chart for the Dallas Cowboys on the practice squad. Don't look for him to be on the practice squad too long. Lyle Collins knows this offense. Don't look for him to be on that practice squad too long because I think it's just precautionary for them to see where Tyler Smith is heading into. You probably know something around Thursday, which would be the time for the final walkthrough to get acclimated, to get abreast on what the game plan is for Sunday. So I believe look for Lau Collins to be acclimated on the from the practice squad to the active roster on Thursday, 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 Thursday. So yeah, we are trying to get players ready for the playoffs. I'm still a believer until I'm proven wrong. Otherwise, I am a believer that Martavius Bryant, and I'm going to say it and say it and say it, that Martavius Bryant will be activated before the playoffs, which means that somebody is going to have to be placed on the practice squad or placed on the inactive list. And I just believe that Martavius Bryant's skill set, what he brings to the table in terms of making the defense very uncomfortable with his size and with his speed and his presence alone, is going to make the defenses very, very uncomfortable to try and strategize against the Dallas Cowboys offense. That by itself is going to open up a lot for the Dallas Cowboys on offense. One, CeeDee Lamb one-on-one. They're going to have to cover. They're going to have to double somebody. Take your pick in terms of who you're going to double. It also opens up the underneath routes for either Gallup or, more than likely, Cobb. It's going to open up the underneath routes to cook these defenses. That's number two. Number three, it's going to open up the running game for Pollard. While the linebackers are going to have to make up their mind who they're going to have to try to cover between the tight end or the slot receivers, that would open up the game for Pollard, either running the ball, more importantly than that, running screens or running from the backfield, catching passes out of the backfield into the secondary. It's going to pose problems for these defenses. Fourthly, again, we're pointing at Martavius Bryant. Dak Prescott will see some lanes, some running lanes that he can take advantage of to really impose his will against these defenses. This is what a Martavius Bryant is capable of doing for the Dallas Cowboys. And in the offense, our head coach, Mike McCarthy, offensive coordinator, Schottenheimer, really need to take a look at this very, very carefully. I know that he's been studying the playbook. I know he's getting acclimated to the Cowboys offense. I know that he is getting himself in football shape. But listen, right now, heading into the playoffs, we need Martavius Bryant. Even if it is for Martavius Bryant to show up on game day against the Washington Commanders in somewhere around the late third quarter, fourth quarter, when we are blowing this team out, for him to come in and get some snaps and get some reps, to get his feet up under him some kind of way. If they can do that, then trust me, it'll be all worth it for Martavius Bryant to grace the football field on this Sunday leading up into the playoffs, that we can give these defenses a shock of a lifetime. Wouldn't it be amazing to have CeeDee Lamb in the X and have Martavius Bryant in the Y and Cobb or Gallup in the slot, Ferguson at tight end? Man, we talking about, oof. Man, that's going to look so pretty. That's going to look so pretty. It's going to be so effective to have that look on the football field, to say, we got this now. This what we got. This where we going with it. This right here is what we got for you. Okay? So let's see what you got. Let's see if you can counter. Let's see if you can keep up. Let's see if you can combat these horses that we got that's ready to come out of this stable and wreak havoc on you, man. So, yeah, man, I'm excited about the playoffs. That's an analogy for you to take advantage of. Martavis Bryant taking the top off the defense, man, and stretching this defense is going to be tremendous. Tremendous. We ain't trying to wait until next year. We're trying to win it now. We are trying to win it right here and right now. So we're looking at the injury report. That has not been. All we do know is that the Big Hank is still injured. We still know that Tyler Smith is injured. We're hoping that I think that Gilmore is okay. He took a shot. I think he's fine. And also Lewis took a shot, and I think he's fine as well. I think he mostly got the wind knocked out of him. But aside from that, it is a good look for the Cowboys to be working out Lyle Collins and Damian Wilson while they're on the practice squad to see what kind of conditioning, see what kind of shape they're in, because we're going to need all hands on deck moving forward. And everybody, and I'll tell you something else. Any and everybody that we can get, but I'm going to tell you something else. The Dallas Cowboys need to take a look at. They need to take a look at. Let me get my thought process together. Cook. The Jets let Cook go. Released him today. And that would be a dynamite 1-2 punch since we are without Donald. That'd be a 1-2 punch that the Cowboys really need to take a look at to bring him in as a 1-2 punch in the running back position, because we need some help there. We need that run from Pollard last week is still resonating in my head. It's still giving me nightmares. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to do something about it. There's no way in the world that Ezekiel Elliott would have been stopped on the 1-yard line getting into the end zone. It is no way. Listen, it's no shade against Pollard. Pollard is a dynamite. He's not a great, but he's a good player. He's a good complementary player. He's a good scat back. He's a good come in after your bell cow is tired kind of player. That's who he is. Fresh legs, come in, gas the defense with his speed, his quickness, get into the secondary, get to the second or third tier in the defense, and probably take it to the house. But as a bell cow, as a every down back, Pollard is not that. He's not that. And you need a running back that's going to come in and that's going to take the defense by storm, impose his will on the defense, and, man, get us what we need as the bell cow. Pollard is not, we're stuck with Pollard right now, but I'm telling you, would it be a nice thing, a good thing for them to the higher ups in the Cowboys, Stephen Jones's and Jerry Jones, to put their heads together and say, hey, that might be something we might want to exploit. It might be something that we might want to take a look at to get in here, Cooks, to run this rock for the Dallas Cowboys going to the playoffs. Right now, listen, it's all about winning, baby. This is all about winning. This is what Al Davis has said time and time again. Just win, baby. Just win. That's all we concerned about. I don't care who we get. Now you can bring in Ray Lewis off of the schneid. You can bring him in and put Ray Lewis back. I don't care who you put back there. As long as they are productive, as long as they are healthy, as long as they can get the job done for these next few games going into the Super Bowl, we need you. We need you. And that's just how that go, baby. We need you. Okay? We need you to make this happen, man. All right? We need you to make this happen. However we can get it done, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's make it work. Okay? Let's make it work so that we can be where we need to be, man. And where we want to be. Cowboy fans ready to go crazy. We ready to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I need y'all to know that we ready to go stupid. You know, running out in the street with no shirt and I ain't gonna say what else, but this ready to go flicked. That's a country word. You know, I'm a country boy. So, but you know, look here, man. This is what we trying to do. We trying to get retarded. You know what I'm saying? Because the Jimmy Johnson curse, the Dallas curse, because the Jimmy Johnson has been enshrined in the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor. Look, it's time now to take care of some good business. Okay? It's time to take care of some business, and this is where we at right here. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. And so listen, I'm coming back tomorrow, and we gonna continue to do what we do to allow this fever to continue to push forward, man, because we got a lot that we want to take care of moving forward with the Dallas Cowboys and this team this year. We still got a lot of work to do, and it's a lot of football out there to be done.